Chapter 9, in which a new challenger approaches and we try to make everything better with hats. That hat looks perfect on you. Is that a pirate hat? What are you doing? Oh, what about this one? That's kind of the cat in the hat, literally. Oh, I like it too. What else? The top hat. That's such a great idea. If I wear these hats to the national convention, I'll be sure to win. Which reminds me, I checked the news. Thunderboy is trying to win by running a smear campaign against you. That's pretty much what I expected out of him. Meanwhile, Dr. Nomnoms is not campaigning at all. He went home and had a sandwich for lunch. Maybe he's so confident of winning that he doesn't think he has to try. No way is he going to beat us that easily. We got the hat power and all of your great debate skills. Thanks, but this isn't a debate. All I'm doing is meeting with the party leaders. And the meeting's at 1 PM, yeah, right. They will meet each of us separately for a few hours. And you're sure I can't come along? No, you can't. This is the sort of decision that gets made behind closed doors. That's not fair. I'm your campaign manager. I should be allowed to attend. Sorry, if you want to attend something, you can attend the Shark Claw Billionaire Convention, which is coincidentally being held at the exact same time in the exact same town. No thanks. I'll just wait for you to finish. I hope you have good luck. Luck with this awesome outfit? I don't need luck. Kale's changed, man. He's got that confidence now. He's got that hat. Kale left me that afternoon to visit the national convention. I decided to bide my time at the hotel room. Nice sexy pictures on the wall. I was a nervous wreck the whole time. Would he win? Would he lose? I didn't know, because I had no idea who would be doing the voting. It's okay. Kale said he always voted along party lines, right? I'm sure the party leaders will like that. Maybe he should mention scratching posts, just to be on the safe side. Kale's a good speaker, obviously, but I'm horrible when it comes to job interviews. The last one I had, the interviewer asked me what my biggest weakness was. I thought he was asking a different question, so I interrupted and shouted George Washington. I got a lot of things mixed up during that interview, like I mistook money for food, and I thought customer service was when you give customers a deep tissue massage while they're waiting in the checkout line. Needless to say, I didn't get that job at the post office, especially since the job was supposed to be at a grocery store. I don't know what the interviewer's problem was though. Grocery store clerks need massages too, right? Wait, that's it. Kale should give the party leaders a massage. No. They'd win their vote for sure. Abigail, don't do this. Okay, I'm babbling. I can't handle it. I'm too nervous. I need to do something with my time. I should go to the store and make a sign for Kale. A sign that says, oh, congratulations, I'm sorry you lost. We can't be on the downer. Go big. Yes. I know, it should say congratulations Kale because he's gonna win. What a great idea. I made my sign and I went back to the convention area. The convention itself was actually kind of neat. Shark class from all over the country had gathered to see who their next presidential nominee would be. I arrived shortly after the big announcement. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the 3 primary winners. The winner of Meow are Dr. Nomnoms. There he is. The winner of New Clawshit, Thunderpaw. He's a problem. And the winner of South Carolina, Kale. Yeah, got that top hat going. I should be the nominee. Kale's an idiot and Dr. Nomnoms isn't actually paying attention. What was that? Did I miss something? Hello everyone, it's an honour to be here in front of you today. The party leaders have met and they picked the cat who is most likely to lead our party to victory. Say hello to your newest candidate. Who have we got? Oh yeah, Kale time. Is that cheering? I lost. How's it possible? The people who picked Kale must be idiots. Oh good, my campaign ends here. I can go home now. Oh, Dr. Nomnoms is too chill. I remember that guy. He was so cool. I won. That means yeah. Yeah boy. Yeah Kale. Oh, they're cheering in my name. That's it. The big event that Kale had worked so hard for, but he looks sad. Come on, Kale. It's about Bernice, isn't it? Oh, no. He was busy for the rest of the night, talking to people and taking photographs. He didn't come back to the hotel until 11 o'clock. Another cool hat. Phew, I finally got away. You're back late. It was like every single person at the convention wanted to talk to me. I've never been so popular. Then why'd you look so sad? Isn't this what you wanted? It is, but I think I know why they picked me over the others. And it's because the other political party has picked Frederica as their candidate. Who's that? Think of her as my exact opposite. She's an angry, shaved cat who doesn't approve of fur or hats. Well, it's like your opponent is your evil twin. I think that's why they pick me. In politics, it's good to pick someone who's as different as possible from the competition. That makes it easier to draw comparisons. So this Federica, she must be a what? A Democrat? A Republican? Those political parties both ended a long time ago. When it was revealed, they were funded by the same people. Whoops. So Federica is a member of the FF, the Fancy Furball Party. She spent the past 10 years in Congress. Well, a very experienced leader. And you can bet she's going to go after me for being a first-time senator. She'll say the country needs grace and experience, not youth and tacky hats. Your hats look great though. For Federica, since the hats are awful, she tried to ban hats, moustaches and beards last year. Well, that's a little extreme, and I'm sure you're overreacting. She will probably run a clean campaign. I hope so. I don't like to engage in dirty politics. Just for reference, I looked up Federica on my phone, and she looked like a mean cat, the kind that you wouldn't want to meet in the dark alleyway at night. There are lots of links here. Federica for president, Federica Victory Center, Federica launches new attack ads. What was that last one? Federica launched a series of attack ads on her popular opponent Kale mere hours after his nomination. The first attacks Kale's record, the second attacks his campaign manager, and the third, wait, there's an ad that insults me. Uh-oh. Yep, let's watch it. That's it, I'm watching this. I pressed the play video button on my phone and the ad started. How bad is it gonna be? There she is. The thunder. Kale, a pathetic loser who doesn't deserve anything besides a place in the litter box. His campaign failed so badly that he had to fire his staff and replace him with a brainless idiot who never made it to college. Why? She failed the SATs because she misspelled her own name. What a slander. Besides, I can explain that. Her other achievements include accidentally gluing her nose to a light bulb and getting kicked out the local swimming pool for running around naked, singing Polly Wolly Doodle. No fair bringing that up. That happened when I was 3. The pool thing, that is. The light bulb thing was last week. That's the kind of person Kale supports because he's so desperate he'll hire anyone as long as they work for free. That reminds me, how much are you paying me? We'll discuss that later. Do you really want a failure like that running our country? No, 100 times no. Vote for someone with dignity and experience. Vote for Federica. Paid for by the Abigail, who's an idiot and must be stopped organisation. What? Why does an organisation like that even exist? Who runs something like this? Oh. What is it? It says here that the leader of the organisation is my ex-boyfriend Bill, the one who dumped me for a really mean reason. I'm sorry, Abigail, this is all my fault. No, it's not, it's Frederica's. But I'm the reason you're even involved with all this. Maybe the committee was right, maybe I should let you go. What? They said that. The party leaders, they want me to use one of their professional campaign managers for the general election. They think you're too much of a wild card. I'm not a wild card, I'm always smart and sensible. No, you're not. No, you're a wild card, but that's okay, I love you for it. Thanks, Kale, but seriously, why do they want to replace me? That's horrible. I tried to talk them out of it, but in the end, I agreed to add 3 of their managers to my team. 3? You brought in 3 people to do my job? I didn't have a choice, and think of it this way, you have a lot of free time now. With 3 people helping with the campaign, I bet they'll pretty much do all the work for you. That's a good point, but still, I find it hard to believe. Me too. This could be weird. I've been so focused on the primaries. I thought everything had ended when we won South Carolina, but now it looks like things were just beginning. Could I handle it? Attack ads, Frederica, and a group of new Sharpclaw employees guiding the campaign as they see fit. These things worried me, but I knew I couldn't stop. I had to be there for Kale. No matter what happened, we would get through it together. Chapter 10, in which we go paw to paw with Frederica and find out who the next cat president will be. I can't do it. Kale, you gotta do it. Nah, I can't decide. There are too many options. Just pick one. You're not picking cats, are you? No, you pick one, because I won't. I absolutely refuse to. Why are you so stressed out about picking a vice president? Oh, not about hats. This is an important thing. Because if I pick the wrong cat, it would ruin the entire campaign. You're exaggerating. I learned about this stuff in high school. You're supposed to pick a vice president who compliments you. One who's strong on the things that you're weak on. That's not how things work anymore, really. What are they like today? A popular vice president pick is the crazy person. Someone who's stupid or ridiculous or both. Someone who is in no way qualified to lead the country. I don't get it. It's popular to pick a horrible person as vice president. Yep, it helps prevent assassinations and the like. Anyone who dislikes me won't want to get rid of me because they know that my replacement will be 100 times worse. What other types of vice presidents are there? There's the one who secretly wants to steal your job, the butt-kissing one, and the one to send to random errands while you stay at home and watch TV. What kind of random errands does the president have? Tons. Everyone wants to meet the president, but if you send a boring vice president to them a few times, eventually they stop inviting you to events. Wow, I never thought of it that way. I guess the vice president pick is pretty important. So you agree, what type of president should I pick? Can we nominate a human? Well, only cats can be politicians, so they'd have to go the human to cat surgery first. Great, I've got the perfect person in mind. Crazy. He said he needs crazy. You gotta go with the classic. Pick a crazy person who'll make you look super good in comparison. Do you have anyone in mind? This dude, vote for Kale. The best cat who ever... Kale won't fail. He's the best cat who ever lived. He changed his tune, didn't he? I'm honoured to be the vice president pick. Kale all the way. Really? Thanks, Abigail. That's a huge weight off my shoulders. I'm happy to do whatever I can to help, although if you change your mind and decide to pick me, I won't complain. You're so cute. I love it when you make jokes like that. Oh, she wasn't joking. Bernice. What's up? If you two could stop being kissy-kissy for a moment, we got an important work to accomplish here. We weren't kissy-kissy. What's the big news? More attack ads from Frederica. She got serious adverts, you know. Frederica, a distinguished and famous cat, the only cat to have declared war on 3 countries, while simultaneously winning the Nobel Peace Prize. If I'm elected president, I expect the GDP to double, maybe even triple. Plus, I've built a machine which takes carbon from the air and uses it to power hovercars. They are 100% fuel efficient, and they even have cup holders. Yeah, compare that to the sharp claw candidate Kale. He once got stuck inside a cup holder. That's not true. He is a fool and a disgrace to the country. If he's elected, he will undo all the progress that the fancy furballs have achieved in the past 15 years. Kale is an empty-headed obstructionist who would do whatever his evil overlords tell him. Not true. Kale doesn't do everything I say. I'm not an overlord. I once ate cafeteria food for 3 days straight, and I can't stomach Kale. He's a horrible influence, the worst cat for the country. Which brings us to the worst thing about Kale. It's not his inexperience, his stupidity, his failed policies, his overblown ego, or his love of cauliflower. No, it's the hat. What's wrong with the hat? Don't diss the hat. She cannot be insulting your hat. Hats are stupid and pointless. No self-respecting cat should ever wear one. But you'll notice Kale wears the same tired hat all the time. Frankly, it's pathetic. Perhaps he's overcompensating for his inability to do anything correctly. That would be my guess. I'm Frederica, and I'm delighted to approve this message. Paid for by the committee to elect Frederica because Kale's hat is dumb. P.S. Kale's hat is dumb. Really dumb. He does change the hat. Oh, Kale, don't have a breakdown on it. They took the strongest point in your campaign and mercilessly stepped on it. And they're right, that's the worst part. They're right, no, they're not. Your hat's awesome. Get real. I'm running for president. You think I can win with a stupid gimmick like a hat? It's over. My political career is over. I'm going to be assigned to the trash can of history. No one will ever remember me, and the only time my name is mentioned is during trivia nights. It's not true. You're going to be remembered as one of the greatest presidents this country has ever had. And besides, you'll be remembered by our kittens. What? What? You're pregnant? How is it possible? What are you talking about? Of course I'm not. Oh, I see what you meant. I phrased it badly. Let me try again. You'll be remembered by our family if in fact we decide to someday take that leave and have a family together. But if you don't want to, it's totally okay with me. You should probably forget I ever said anything. Wow, I didn't know you were that serious about the relationship. Why wouldn't I be? It's a long-term relationship, just like your presidential campaign. You're too sweet trying to cheer me up, but it's not. It's just I never thought about having kids. You can't. It's a biological impossibility. Get out of here, Bernice. It's couple time now. Whatever. Oh, Bernice got kicked to the curb. She's right. The only way we could have children together is through a surrogate. Not to spoil the mood, but this conversation's making me feel uncomfortable. Oh, right. Sorry. I guess we both sometimes say awkward things. It's because we're both deeply committed to the relationship. I just wish the country was as deeply committed to my presidential campaign. Hey, the polls show that you're winning a lot of states. That's good. Yeah, that's to be expected. We already know what most of the votes will be, do we? Yeah, for example, no one bothers to campaign in California. There's no point. They've been voting for the fancy furballs since the beginning of time. So when we're running the campaign, it's almost like that state doesn't count. Not just that one, 95% of the states have voted the exact same way for the past 10 elections. That means we already know who they'll vote for. Well, are you saying the election we decided by 1 or 2 states? Yep, both on the East Coast. That explains why we spent most of our campaign in those 2 states. Yeah, not just us. Frederica's been heavily advertising in those areas, and when voters see her latest attack ads... What if you make up a counter-attack ad? Make fun of her shaving off her hair in winter. Everyone knows you're only supposed to do that in summer. That'd be pretty mean-spirited and pointless. So it's good politics? Well, perhaps. But I don't want to sink to her level. Maybe you should run some ads to show off how good you are. Maybe I can sneak into Frederica's house and beat her up. Let's keep it positive. Maybe you should run some ads to show how good you are. You mean we haven't already been doing that? I think we have. The campaign managers from the Shark Claws don't like to share information with me. Speaking of which, here they come now. Oh, these are the 3. Oh, hi guys. Sorry to interrupt. We've come to fix the problem. What? Kale, come with us. We've developed a strategy to crush Frederica underfoot. Hey Kale. Kale and I were going to solve this problem together. Our apologies, but this is a job for serious campaign managers, not first timers. What? These guys didn't get us to this position. You know, we've earned it. You know, we've done it ourselves. It's okay. I'll see you later. Okay, I guess. Kale left with the Sharpclaw campaign managers. I was sad, confused, and doubtful. What would happen next, and what would our future be? How would the campaign end? All I can do is wait and hope for the best. Based on your responses throughout the game, you unlocked... What we got? Good ending. Oh shit! I pressed the button too quick. It was a good ending though, and I didn't actually cheat this time, so I'm super pleased. At the request of the advisors, Kale decided to hold a press conference that night. It was big news. Almost all the major news stations were there. Kale dressed up for the occasion with the fanciest hat in the wardrobe. His wardrobe was quite sizable at this point, as I'd bought him over 20 hats. His supporters had also sent him lots of hats, free of charge. My favourite was the hat, shaped like the cow wearing a hat. That was so cute. Oh, lovely. We're here to begin. Ladies and gentlemen of the country, cats and kittens everywhere, thank you for listening. I am holding this press conference to announce my strategy for the presidential race. Recently, my opponent Frederica has unleashed a series of vicious attack ads which insult my character, my policies, my hat and my girlfriend. That's going too far. I will not put up with someone who publicly insults Abigail. I love her and nothing will change that. I've tried to run an upright and honest campaign. I could easily insult Frederica's family and her 4 failed marriages and the fact she once misspelled the word cat. I could easily say her forehead is more wrinkled than an elephant's and that her foreign policy was designed by a 2-year-old and that her tax advisors have a history of breaking the law. But I won't mention any of those things. That'd be rude. Yeah, you just did all that. I'm Kale and I'm here to say that I'm running a clean campaign. Frederica is trying to win by hook or by crook and I'm trying to win with integrity. If you want a candidate who is honest, vote for me. If you want someone who's a scoundrel, vote for Frederica. That's all I have to say. Are there any questions? Who's your mysterious girlfriend? She's right here. Abigail, come up on stage. Yeah, woo! I reluctantly took Kale's side to the platform. The sea of faces below us made me more nervous than I'd ever been before. Don't be shy, my darling. I'm sure they'll love you as much as I do. Okay, with you by my side, I can handle anything. Hi, a few months ago I was a nobody, just a random girl trying to get a job in the cruel world. That's when Kale gave me a chance. While no one else was giving me the time of day, Kale saw the potential in me. Now I've got a real job. I'm happier than I've been my whole life, and it's all thanks to Kale. Vote for Kale, he's the perfect candidate. Yeah, get that wooze down. I love you so much, Kale. I love you too, Abigail. We kissed each other on national television, and the audience awed. Kale's popularity boomed after that. People prefer to see a candidate who they can empathise with. And what emotion is more powerful than love? I suggested making that our new slogan, love your cat, love the hat, vote Kale. The Sharpclaw advisors turned it down for some reason. Oh, that would have been cool. They also turned down vote for Kale. His name is easier to write on the ballot, and you can't spell Kale without ale. Yeah, those are really stupid. We did make some good slogans like Kale, healthy for you, healthy for the country, and Kale, the choice of cats everywhere. Frederica responded with Kale, the place he belongs is inside the litter box. I responded by purchasing a set of matching hats, one for me and one for Kale. It was cute, everyone gushed over how we made such a beautiful couple. Kale steadily rose in popularity until the night of the debate. The debate was rough, but Kale stood firm. Wow. Do you really want a no-name cat like Kale running the country? No, you want an experienced candidate like me. Congress has been doing poorly for years. We need a fresh candidate, not more of the same. He claims to be fresh, but Kale's ideas are old-fashioned. People gave up on them decades ago because they were tired and they failed. On the contrary, sometimes the oldest policies are the best policies. There's a reason they've been around for so long. They work. Work your economic plan will put everyone out of work. Our country can't stand another round of austerity measures. My budget will not enact this austerity. It will merely cut wasteful spending. My budget is as transparent as my skin. Frederica has nothing to hide. I would never hide and back down from a challenge. Some of my competitors, however, who refuse to release their records publicly. Oh, that does it, Kale. Before I say anything else, I want to do this. What? Not the hat? Where did Kale go? Oh man, who's the cat on the stage of Frederica? He looks familiar somehow. Maybe he's Frederica's vice president? No. It looks like Snowflake or Mittens or Hairball. I can never tell the difference between those cats. Oh no, no one recognises Kale without a hat. You see how boring and useless he is? Without the hat, he's nothing. Cut to commercial. Okay, got it. Viewing audience. We are cutting to commercial to allow the candidates a chance to work out their problems. You're useless, Kale. You're useless. I checked the results of what just happened. It wasn't pretty. The debate spawned a bunch of memes and cat pictures, but nothing of substance. Kale and Frederica are polling at exact same numbers, with no change to their approval ratings either. Also, Kale's 3-minute speech that one carefully, thoughtfully explained all the problems with the country and how to solve them, the news websites ignored the whole speech and only quoted 4 words from the first sentence, and they still got the quotation out of context. I feel like an idiot because it took 2 weeks to write that speech. But once Frederica tore Kale's hat off, boom, her popularity increased by 15%, while Kale's nosedived. I went backstage to comfort him, but there's nothing I could do. Oh, he's going to be gutted. Kale, I'm sorry, don't be. You weren't the one who humiliated me in front of the entire country. We can rebound from this, maybe with a different hat. Didn't you get the memo? Hats aren't going to cut it anymore. We're nothing but a gimmick. Don't yell at me like that, I'm sorry. Just leave me alone, I don't want to talk to anyone. Yeah, give the guy his space. I left, tears pouring down my cheeks. My boyfriend was failing. How could I help him? How could I save his campaign? I wandered around the rainy streets in the days, sad and lonely, and once again I began to sing. Singing in the rain. Oh. Back in the rain. Kale is my cat. He's running to be president. I hope he will win. And Frederica tailspins because she's quite arrogant. Yeah, how can he reign in this drawn out campaign with only his nerve in his hat? I think he is great, but to alter his fate he needs to plan better than that. Kale, I love you and I want you to win the campaign, but you need something more than a hat on the floor. Your opponent says you are mundane. Kale, you're the best. You stand out above all the rest. If I can't help you out, you'll be wounded, no doubt. I will help you succeed in your quest. Singing made me feel better, but it didn't help Kale's campaign. I needed something, anything that would improve Kale's standings after that wardrobe mishap. But that was when I happened to wander by a pet store. It's not the same one. It's the same pet store. Got that pet clothes. Oh, clothes? Yeah. We got Halloween costumes, sweaters and hats, all designed to make your pet look great. Sweaters, huh? Wait, is that a fancy feline bow tie? Sure it is. It's an original kitten. I will buy it immediately. A bow tie. Oh, I ran back to the debate hall and gave the bow tie to Kale. I thought he looked silly, but I put it on anyway. The tie made an immediate effect. Come on. Oh my god, yeah. Welcome back to the presidential debate, brought to you by Chewy Classic Cat Food. The debaters are Frederica of the Fancy Furball Party and Kale of the Sharp Claw. The moderator's processing what he's witnessing. Kale, dude, is that you? Awesome bow tie, bro. Thanks, it is an amazing bow tie. Just like how I would be an amazing president. Bow ties are even dumber than hats. Are you crazy, Frederica? It's a kitten. How can you top that? I will ban all pet clothing if elected president. Boo, don't do that. Oh sure, try and punish people for being more fashionable than you. Is that the sort of example you intend to provide for future generations in the international community? Well, the moderator's really going heavy after Frederica now. I guess she shouldn't have messed with Kale's bow tie. 20% of the voters switched allegiance to Kale that night, all because of his amazing bow tie. And when he picked up the novelty t-shirt too, he was unstoppable. Frederica tried to slow us down with more attack ads, but it was too late. Kale ended up taking 83% of the vote on the final election. In other words, he won by a landslide. Gimmicks will get you a long way. That hat though. You did it, Kale. You won. No, we did it. We won. You're being modest again. You're the cat who won the presidency, not me. No, that's not what I mean. What I mean to say is we're going to do this together because I've been waiting for this a long time. Abigail, will you marry me? You're proposing now? I didn't want to ask until after the campaign was over. But it's over. What do you say? Yeah, of course. Let's do it. It will be a rush to have everything completed before the inauguration date, but we can make it work. Nah, I've got a better idea. What? You're gonna do it straight up? Kale and I got married on the same day as he was sworn in as the President of the United States. It was the happiest day of our lives. We spent the next 4 years running the country together. We improved the education system, and Kale's A Hat for Every Child plan helped to reduce poverty to record lows. I got nominated for a Mubel Peace Prize for my contributions to the environment. However, Kale won the prize thanks to the way he ended the Dagonian-Perusian conflict. Kale met every one of his goals during the first term, so he didn't bother to seek re-election. He would have won by a landslide, I bet, but he wanted to live out his retirement happily, helping raise our adorable children, 2 kittens and 1 baby. She gave birth to kittens? What? I'm so glad that I chose to work with Kale. It was the best decision of my life. I've never been happier. Thank you, Kale. Thank you so much for everything you've done. I love you more than you'll ever know, or maybe you do know, because you love me just as much. And that's the end of the story. That's how I married the love of my life, and became the partner to one of America's greatest cat presidents ever. And yeah, that was a super, super happy ending. Yeah, and that is the end of the 4th route that we have done of Cat President and More Perfect Union. There's still 2 more routes to go, so hopefully there'll be more to come. So yeah, my throat's actually dying now. So I've done the whole thing in one sitting, and my throat's had it. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. And this is Cat President and Ushio signing off, and hopefully I will see you next time.